Well, now to Nigeria, where officials have begun to announce some of the results from Saturday's presidential election. So far, the country's electoral commission has released vote counts from 14 out of the 36 states. As of right now, ruling party candidate Bola Tinubu is in the lead. But the election process has been mired in controversy in Africa's largest democracy, with all three major parties complaining of irregularities. There have also been reports of violence and intimidation. Mayeni Jones, with our partners at the BBC, is following this for us from Lagos, Nigeria, and joins us now. So, Mayeni, let me ask you this first. Nigeria is a democracy. They've had many elections, several elections. Why is there so much attention on this election right now?
I think, Anne-Marie, one of the main reasons there's been so much focus on this election is because for the first time since the country transitioned to democracy 24 years ago, there's no incumbent on the ticket and no former military ruler. So this really feels like a fresh start for a lot of Nigerians, particularly young Nigerians who are frustrated with the state of economy and who say that there's too much insecurity here in Nigeria, Anne-Marie.
And I know that they have tried this time around to sort of update the process using sort of electronic voting machines. There have been some irregularities. Can you give us sort of a sense of how things are going?
Yeah, so at the moment, these new electronic machines had only been used for local elections. This is the first time they're being used nationwide, and the idea was that they were supposed to make it easier for agents at polling stations to identify people. They have biometric data on them, so you give your identity card and they can check whether it's you, and then at the end of the voting day you were supposed to send all of those results to Abuja, where they would be uploaded onto a website accessible to everybody to make sure that everything was transparent. That didn't happen. The first few results only started coming in 24 hours after polling stations closed. And so that fuels speculation by many people here in Nigeria who think that the Electoral Commission and the government have been colluding to fix the results. This is obviously something the electoral officials here completely deny, Anne-Marie.
And so I know there has been sort of sporadic violence or thuggery here and there, not across the board. Is there concern that frustrations will sort of boil over?
You know, that's always a possibility here in Nigeria. Unfortunately, elections do tend to get quite violent because politicians will take advantage of people's ethnic or religious or regional differences to try and pit people against each other. Speaking to people here on the streets of Lagos today, young men particularly, they were very angry. They think the process hasn't been fair, hasn't been transparent. And so violence is a possibility, but everybody involved, all the politicians, are urging their supporters to stay calm and not to attack anybody that they see as a potential opponent. So the next couple of days will be tense here in Nigeria as the result becomes clearer, Anne-Marie.
Well, it's a massive endeavor, 93 million eligible voters. So we'll be watching closely. Mayeni, thank you very much.